always wanted to be rich. But of all the drugs under God's blue heaven, there is one that is my absolute favorite. I'm talking about this.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Benny. I long for a bygone era where men were kings, where women were queens, and, well, where princesses acted like princesses. The reason I long for that is because I have myself a couple of little princesses running around my house, and they love to dress as princesses. You'll see here Belle's dress from the Disney classic, the 1992 Disney's Beauty and the Beast. I mean, it's every young woman's dream to dress up as a Disney princess, perhaps to even become a Disney princess one day, right? This is like what you should aspire to, perhaps, for some people. For some people, this would be a life's dream come true. Isn't that what Disney's all about?
Standing there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
Oh my God. Oh, so, okay, so unlike the tens of millions of young girls who dress up as Disney princesses for Halloween, who admire Disney princesses and look up to them, unlike the tens of millions of girls around the planet who are inspired by Disney princesses, you, the new Snow White, Rachel Ziegler, you deserve to be paid for every second that you stand in a Disney princess dress. An iconic Disney princess dress. Really, is it okay because you think that you're the one who made it iconic? Oh, these disingenuous, sick frauds. Meet your new Snow White. Hates Disney. Hates Snow White origin story. Hates men. Hates capitalism. Hates family values. Hates the paying customer. Unfriendly militant feminist. Toxic social media past. Hyper-political polarizing narcissist. It's really the last one that gets you. I didn't expect this tweet to pop off. I don't often tweet entertainment stuff. 12,000 retweets, 62,000 likes. It is, in fact, the sickening, repulsive clips like that, being the father of young girls, that really drives my cheering on of Disney's absolute collapse and probably eventual sale to Apple is looking very likely, the sale to Apple, for pennies on the dollar. And part of that sale would be to make products that so collapse the value of your company that the shareholders have nowhere to go but down, meaning they'll want to sell. That's probably part of the strategy here, and that's maybe why people are writing headlines like this. Is Disney going to simply cancel live-action Snow White? Now, I would love for that to be the case. Let's investigate. Things have been looking rough for the success of the live-action Snow White, which has not even come out yet, nor has a trailer even been released. The hatred has been unprecedented and may lead to Disney's decision to do something unprecedented and pull the film entirely. So Disney is making all of these live-action remakes, and while some of them met critical and box office success, they have been slowly but assuredly going through the sludge pipe and getting worse and worse and worse. The Disney remake of Little Mermaid that was released this summer was utterly unwatchable and wasn't actually The Little Mermaid. Now, it looks like Disney is attempting to destroy its first original iconic character, Snow White, of course, being the first animated classic to win at the Oscars back in the 1930s. The amount of backlash led to rumors over the movie's cancellation due to the response to the film being overwhelmingly negative. Releasing it in theaters would likely just continue to have backlash spread there. Pulling it would leave the company with huge financial loss, but may protect their reputation. Rumors about the potential Snow White cancellation began to swirl a few days ago, thanks to a satirical website that was critical of Disney. That site, openly making up the story, announced that there were too many controversies surrounding the film. It was a joke, and Disney is not canceling Snow White that we know of yet. However, the speculation and rumors are absolutely swirling, leading to Disney publications to run headlines like Disney's Snow White live-action controversy explained. Is the movie canceled before its release? Yes. What a wonderful person to have play your most iconic character. Online, Snow White is canceled. Finally, goodbye Rachel Ziegler. Rachel Ziegler has become the new Brie Larson. Please tell me the rumors about Snow White being canceled is real. Please, 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 please. Yo, I heard they canceled Snow White is what people are dropping in Rachel Ziegler's comment section online. Rachel Ziegler promoting another movie that, well, we hope bombs. In theaters November 17th, Rachel Ziegler. She, her, his, or hers. Why would you hire someone with pronouns in bio to play your most iconic Disney princess? And by the way, Rachel Ziegler getting absolutely zero engagement on her X account. Like, really? You tweet and you get one retweet? One? One retweet? Yeah, okay. Got it. Rumor has it that Disney has canceled Snow White's live action. If this is true, there's proof that there is a god. Well, what is probably more true, and we don't have any confirmation that Disney has canceled Snow White as of yet, what we do have is confirmation that Disney is in panic. They're so in panic, in fact, that Rachel Ziegler is releasing apology videos for her behavior. And what behavior is she apologizing for? Well, how about on her fellow cast members in interviews, saying that she's going to cut the prince. How does she have this kind of power, by the way? How does this millennial, untalented actress have this kind of power where she's going to cut the prince character out of Snow White because he's creepy and a stalker? Could you imagine working with this person?
You know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
Super weird.
So we didn't do that this time.
So no prince or a different kind of prince?
We have a different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story just because, like, we cast a guy in the movie.
Right.
Andrew Burnap, great dude. It's one of those things that I think everyone's going to have their assumptions about what it's actually going to be, but it's really not about the love story at all, which is really, really wonderful. And whether or not she finds love along the way is anybody's guess until 2024. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Oh. Could you imagine that? I'm looking at his face. I get like such Meghan Markle vibes. Could you imagine working with this person? And she's talking about your professional livelihood being entirely cut from the film. Could you imagine having to go to work with somebody who complains about dressing up as a Disney princess for 18 hours a day, which my daughters do for free because they want to? Somebody so utterly toxic, such a repulsive black hole narcissist. Could you imagine having to listen to this on set?
The cartoon was made 85 years ago, and therefore it's extremely dated when it comes to the idea of women being in roles of power and what a woman is fit for in the world. And so when we came to reimagine the actual role of Snow White, it became about the fairest of them all, meaning who is the most just and who can become a fantastic leader. And the reality is, you know, Snow White has to learn a lot of lessons about coming into her own power before she can come into power over a kingdom.
Also, the fact that she's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's the proactive one, and she's the one who set the
You're better than this, gal.
Is what makes it so relevant to where
you're better than this, and everyone's giving Gal Gadot a pass, and she shouldn't get one because shame on you. Branding experts are warning that Rachel Ziegler backlash will ruin Disney's big-budget Snow White remake and predict executives will be having crisis talks in order to win back fans. She has hated the original movie, is what Rachel Ziegler said. PR marketing executives warn that her comments will have a negative impact on the movie's success. Yeah, you think? Oh, man. Look at this. I mean, also they've been releasing images from this production. Who decides to make these people star? Who decides on this? Who makes these choices? Instead, they have replaced the dwarves with politically correct companions. This is what your 7 dwarves look like now. 7 dwarves. Yeah, there's only one dwarf I see in this photo. This looks like the occupants, the workers and the homeless people inside of like a Starbucks in West LA. This is so bad and so embarrassing. And it is all these reasons. But specifically, the fact that she hates being Snow White, she hates the source material, she hates the paying customer, and she clearly hates herself. that I really hope that these rumors are true. I really hope that they cancel this movie. I think that would be amazing. It would be so beautiful to see something get killed in the cradle based on just what we could do online to this movie, although it will make for great content. If it were to be released, and the backlash to it would be delicious. It would be amazing to see those box office returns go to absolute zero. So I don't know. Maybe the jury's out. I just hope that Rachel Ziegler's career crashes and burns and she becomes utterly as toxic as any single actress in Hollywood right now. And here's cheering for that and the end of communism, which is what we do on this channel. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.